Record. Okay, so we're talking about income. And again, I just need to say the disclaimer that, no level of income is guaranteed. It's, it's about the work that you put in. You got to work for it. So obviously we all know that this isn't a get rich quick scheme. We all know that it takes work, right? And I'll read the disclaimer word for word later for you guys. But so today we're going to be talking about income, and it's super, super important in this business to find a passion and to find what drives you and what excites you. But it's also important to get to know the compensation plan. Like, obviously, we don't like talking about the numbers all the time because numbers are, I get bogged down by the numbers. I focus too much on the numbers, and it stresses me out. I like to focus on my why, and I like to focus on the reason that I'm doing this and the people that I'm helping. And I know that, since you ended up in my group with my team, like, I think that we all kind of feel that same way. But it's super, super important to get to know the compensation plan. And that's where the passion and the, making that passion work for your family, for your goals, really comes together. And so it is exciting. But I think that a big holdup that many newer coaches have is they feel guilty. They feel guilty about charging money for something that's helping people. Charging money, a lot of the people who come to us because they're feeling unhappy with their bodies. They're feeling like, man, I got to change something about my life. They're feeling like, man, I gotta fit into my jeans. And I just want to say that there's absolutely no reason to feel guilty or ashamed for charging for the service that we provide. People pay tons of money for all kinds of different things. Getting your hair like balayaged and dyed costs like $200. And that might make someone feel better about themselves and might make them feel more beautiful, but it isn't doing anything for their health. It isn't doing anything tangible for their quality of life. So what we're doing is amazing because we're offering that confidence and feeling sexy, while simultaneously offering a healthy solution that fits into literally any lifestyle. So Shakeology is incredibly valuable. The workout programs and supplements that we have to offer are tried and tested. They're crazy effective. We're blessed to get to offer such incredible products and also such an incredible service in our challenge groups. So think about like a free fitness challenge. I can't remember if either of you, Annalisa or Lynn, did my free groups before you signed up as an actual like full challenger. I think you did. I think Annalisa did. Yeah. Okay. So think about that group. Like, most of the time, the first 2 days are on fire and everyone is just crushing it and everybody's doing their workouts. They're posting what they're eating, everything's on point. And then that third day, something happens and everybody starts to fall off. And by day 5, I have like 2 people commenting that they did the workout, and that's consistent every single month. I won't ever stop offering those free groups in the foreseeable future. But, on those free fitness challenges, you may commit for the first day or 2, but you're not paying anything. You have no skin in the game. So what's the motivation to stick with it? But when you're, putting down $140 every month for your Shakeology, you better believe more people are going to take that seriously and stick with it because they've put some skin in the game. So charging for what we do is actually helping people get better results. I was just talking to one of my customers who doesn't participate in the challenge group. She's in her 50s. And I didn't know that she was in her 50s, where she goes to my church. And I was like, dang, girl, you don't look 50 and you don't act 50. And she said, I used to look 50, but this lifestyle has made me young. And I thought that was really cool. Like, not only does she look 10 years younger, but she feels 10 years younger. So next time someone tells you, they only want to participate if it's free, and that happens to me, like, it doesn't happen as often anymore. I think people know by now that like my groups aren't free. But at the very beginning, and I'm sure both of you are hearing, well, is it free? A lot. And so next time you hear that, just smile. Just smile. Like, don't get mad. Don't be like, oh, of course it's not free. Just smile, because Little does that person know that you just planted a seed that's going to blossom and take root. And, eventually as they watch your journey, as they see like you sharing about your challengers who are getting awesome results, they're going to wish that they started that very first day when they said, is it free? And you said no, and they said, no, thank you. They are going to wish they started that day. So never, ever apologize for, charging for your services. You are literally helping people get better results by charging. So let's talk about the compensation plan. Now that we've, talked about like the whole mindset, there are a lot of different ways that we make money as coaches. And setting goals is super important. Having that point of focus makes all the difference. I think about like an archer shooting an arrow, an archer shooting an arrow. Like just think about all that goes into that. Like the laser focus that goes into that. Like not only does that archer have to like open her eyes and focus on the target, but she has to take a deep breath and then release at the bottom of the breath. She has to pull the arrow like just taut enough, not too far, but not, too little. Like she has to focus so much. If even one of those things is missing, that arrow probably isn't going to hit its target, like not by a long shot. So we're the same way. We have to laser focus on our goals. A lot of coaches, they say, okay, well, I want to be diamond. I want to be making at least $250 a week. But they don't take the time to look at the compensation plan and to break that down into tangible goals. And that's not like a negative thing. I didn't know anything about the compensation plan for a long time. But so I just want to start with the basics. So first of all, as coaches, we obviously, you guys know this, we receive 25% commission on all our customer orders. So that means when somebody buys a bag of Shakeology from us on Home Direct, we're going to get $32.50 for that. The All Access Challenge Pack, when it's not discounted, we get $70 in commission for that. I think we get $60 when it's discounted. It might be $50, but $70 is the normal price. An all-access challenge pack with a 3-day refresh, so the Kickstarter, we get $90 for that. Challenge packs are between $40 and $70 in commission, and it's more if it's a Kickstarter challenge pack. Daily Sunshine is the same as Shakeology, $32.50, and the 3-day refresh by itself is $17.50, but a 3-day refresh challenge pack, you're going to get $50 for that. So it's important to know what, how much commission you're getting for each thing. I think I had it pulled up. I had it pulled up from the coach back office. But if you go into your coach back office and you go into the forms and documents, there's an entire list of, retail, and then the coach price, and then the commission that you would receive for that. So it's important to know, like I happen to know, so like right now I have a customer who she and her husband both want to sign up with, he wants to get the 3-day refresh. She wants the all access challenge pack, and they both want a bag of Shakeology. So I could sell her a Kickstarter challenge pack, and I could sell him a bag of Shakeology, and that would be fine. But I happen to know that if I sell him a 3-day refresh challenge pack and her an all access challenge pack, it's going to cost them less, and I'm going to get more commission. So it makes more sense for me to do that than to, break it up than to do it all in one order. So, it's important to go into the compensation and to look at the different amounts for each thing. So all of that to say, yeah, if you want to make $200, you could definitely sell 3 challenge packs, hit Success Club, make that happen, but it's not the only way. And so, when income is the goal, helping someone get started with like just a program or just Shakeology or just the 3-day refresh, that could be the stepping stone for them to crush their journey. And maybe they'll end up as a full challenger with a challenge pack. Maybe they'll end up signing up as a coach. Don't turn someone away just because they don't want a challenge pack. Work with them. Work with them. Maybe they just need the PIO DVDs. and that's it. Obviously, like, you can get all the programs and a bag of Shakeology and the Portion Fix nutrition system and a shaker cup for $160 right now. So like, nobody says no to that. You know, some people say I have to wait until 2 months from now, but nobody says no to that because it's just too good of a deal. But if they can't do the $160, work with them. Find some other way to help them, because in the end, if you help them in some way, if you were there for them, it's going to mean so much more than if you were like, sorry, you don't want to do Shakeology, so I can't help you. So, focus on helping people and meeting them where they're at. Hey, Elizabeth. So a little call to action for just the first half of this call. I want to challenge each of you to try something you've never tried from the, Beachbody products. Whether it's like Energize or maybe Recover, or those are both from the Beachbody Performance line, or maybe a Shakeology Boost. Maybe try one of the supplements from the 3-day refresh. Maybe try the skincare line. Did you guys know we have a skincare line? Like, there's so many different things. Maybe try the 3-day refresh if you've never done it. Annalisa just did it, which I can't wait to see your results, Annalisa.
I didn't take any pictures, sorry.
What?
But I lost 5 pounds.
Annalisa!
I know, I slacked. Sorry.
No, woman.
I should have, though. It was so good. But people noticed at work, so. Yeah.
Well, that is awesome. I'm totally kidding. But that is awesome. I'm so happy you got good results. But like, yeah, so whether whatever you try, I just want to challenge all of you, even the ones who are listening to the recording, to try something that you've never tried. Explore the site, find something you'd like to try. I think you'd be surprised at all of the awesome things that you didn't even know that we offered. And then if you have some time this week, I just posted in the Freedom Collective team page a new document. It's called Dynasty Income Surge. And there are all kinds of awesome videos in there, but I would highly recommend checking out Shay Stanford's call in the Dynasty Income Surge called How to Rock Your Retail. Great advice, first of all, on how to word things when you're talking to your customers or to your potential customers. And also just some different ideas on how you can help people to find products that are going to meet their needs. So, okay, 25% commission on all orders. That's great. So next, I want to talk to you guys about leads. So as an Emerald or above coach who hits Success Club 5 or 10, you can qualify for leads. I see there's something in the chat box. I'm going to look at it really quick. Yes, you get Success Club points for Shakeology on Home Direct, 2 points. You get 2 points for Daily Sunshine on Home Direct. It has to be on Home Direct. And you get 1 point for anything on Home Direct equaling 90 personal volume or more that's not Daily Sunshine or Shakeology. So for example, if somebody bought 2 3-day refreshes on Home Direct, it would be a Success Club point, just 1 though. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. So
sorry, can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Is the Home Direct, like, that's the automatic ship one? Oh, okay.
And that saves them like $15 on shipping. So just tell them, like, make sure you get it on Home Direct because you'll save on shipping. So now the leads are really awesome because when you're an Emerald coach, there are a couple more qualifications. So I'll bump the video that I did about that in the team page so you guys can take another look at it. But basically you have to be an Emerald or above coach who hits Success Club 5 to get leads from Beachbody. So the Success Club 5 leads are people who have gone to beachbody.com and they've created a free account, but they didn't purchase anything. So you don't get commission for Success Club 5 leads, but that's still somebody who who is interested clearly in what we have to offer, that you can, get in touch with and ask if they want to join your challenge group and talk to them about their goals and see how you can help them. So Emerald coaches who hit Success Club 10 get paid customer leads. So paid leads are when somebody goes to beachbody.com and they buy a bag of Shakeology, for example. That Beachbody does not keep that 25% commission for themselves. They give it to a coach. And those leads are evenly distributed among all of the Emerald and above coaches who hit Success Club 10. So, I'm not going to get more leads than Elizabeth notice that I'm not saying when she hits Success Club 10 this month, since she's an Emerald coach and she's going to make sure all of her stuff is in order by the end of the month, I'm not going to get preference over her because I'm a 2-star. She's going to get the same, equal amount of leads as I do. So, I think there was one month where I don't want to talk amounts on here. You guys can ask me after. But I mean, it's a significant part of my income, at least for the first part of my business. So, Emerald and Success Club 10 are really good starting points to consider for your very first goals, because they'll lead to leads. They'll lead to leads. So also, once you are an Emerald coach, you qualify for Team Cycle Bonus. And this is where the compensation plan gets really freaking exciting. So this requires a little bit more explanation. So if you guys can just bear with me. If you look at this, little diagram, I'm not sure if you've looked in your Coach Online office at your graphical genealogy yet, but if you go into your account and you click on My Business, My Downline, Graphical Genealogy, you'll see something that looks like this. Okay, so you'll be at the top and you'll notice that one of your legs is pretty much empty and the other leg has coaches and you don't know who these coaches are. Like, they're not your personally sponsored coaches on the other side. And that's because, let's say this was me, okay? This was me and you were on my right leg. That means anyone else that I put on my right leg is going to go down here underneath you. And that means that those coaches, any volume that they produce, either their own personal sales or their own personal, or whether they're sales to their customers or their own personal orders, that's going to contribute to your right leg team volume. So it's not going to contribute to your rank. Like, if you have no active coaches on your right side, then you're not going to be an Emerald coach. But, we'll talk more about rank at a different time. And I'll bump the how to become Emerald video in the team page after the call. But so your right leg and your left leg combined equals your team volume. So when your team volume amounts to 300 points or more, 200 from one side and 100 from the other side, you'll cycle one time, okay? And you'll get paid the appropriate amount for your rank. So Emerald coaches earn $14 every time that happens. Ruby coaches earn $16 every time that happens. And Diamonds earn $18. So you might be thinking like, okay, $14, big freaking whoop, But as your team grows and your team volume grows, the number of times you cycle per day or per week will grow, and you'll be cycling multiple times a day. I'm cycling multiple times a day at this point. So here's the really cool thing about Team Cycle Bonus. So if you're a coach who's happy to just like make a few extra $100 per month just from retail, just from earning that 25% commission, then that's fine. That's awesome. I know that all of us would be happy with, just a couple extra $100 per month, right? I mean, that's great for most people. But I happen to know that most of you want more than that for your business. Many of you have told me that you want to build significant incomes for your families. And that's where Team Cycle Bonus comes in. So it's cool because Beachbody knows that those of us who are growing a team and doing everything that we can to see them succeed, we're spending hours and hours every single week on our business, right? Like, I personally put in several hours just on Mondays for this call, and I'm happy to do that. But Beachbody knows that we need to be compensated for the time that we're spending training our team. They're not training our team, we're training our team. So Team Cycle Bonus is Beachbody's way of saying, hey, I see that your team is thriving, so here's a bonus. And just to clarify, I don't get anything from my coach's income. Like if Lynn makes $100, I'm not getting $10 of her $100. Like I earn nothing from your guys' income, and you will earn nothing from your coach's income, but you'll get a bonus based upon their volume. And as soon as you reach Diamond, Beachbody also pays you a 10% matching bonus for all of your coaches. So I'm going to show you more on that in a minute. But you know, Beachbody sees your team thriving. They want to pay you for that. They want to compensate you for that. And I think that that's very deserved, you know, for all of the time that you're going to be putting in to train your teams. You deserve to be compensated to that, for that. And the cool thing is that Diamond coaches can make up to $2,000 per week just in Team Cycle Bonus. Like that's the cap for Diamond coaches. And then like 1-star diamonds can make 3K per week, and then 2 stars can make 4K per week, and up and up and up. And so for a diamond coach, if you were making $2,000 a week in Team Cycle Bonus, like you could be a diamond coach making $100,000 a year. And I know that that's like, it seems far-fetched and crazy, but like think about how many Shakeology sales or P90X sales you'd have to make in order to make $100,000. Like that would be really hard. That would be a lot. But if you have a team of 100 coaches who are all just doing a little bit, like, you know, okay, everybody's hitting Success Club 5. Think about what that will do for your team volume. That, you know, their teams are going to generate volume, which is going to boost your volume, their own retail sales, their personal sales. That volume is going to add up, and you know, you're helping them to do that. So that means that, you know, you can cycle each week from just that, the residual work of your team, which is amazing. So let me see. So, you know, again, I know that some coaches build significant businesses on retail alone. Shay Stanford is one of those that I told you about her video in the team page, and she's awesome. But I personally really enjoy helping coaches develop their businesses. I love working with my challengers, but the challenge group is not my passion. Helping you guys to be successful and create an income for your family, like that is what I'm passionate about, because it's made such an incredible difference in my life. Like I can be home with my son making more than I made working full time. Like this has changed my entire life. So that's where my passion is. So I wanted to show you really quick how that income, how this is one of my paychecks. And again, I have to say the disclaimer. So Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody Coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. See our statement of independent coach earnings located in the coach office for the most recent information on our coaches' actual incomes. I have to say that or they'll get mad at me. So, but I wanted to show you guys, I'm actually going to pause the recording. I forgot to resume the recording. So I'm just going to say call to action is I want to know your income goals. I want to know your, you know, weekly and monthly income goals. I want to know what your emerald rank advancement date is going to be. I want to know your diamond rank advancement date, and then we can reverse engineer your goals. I just said that for the recording, you guys. Okay, well, if there are no questions, then I'm going to let you guys go. And some of us are working out right now, like as soon as I end this call. So if you want to come work out with us, you should come.